Have you ever thought about our educational system? Most parents typically begin sending their children to school at around 6 years of age. They place their son or daughter in a program that generally meets about 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, 9 months a year, for the next 12 years. And then many students go on to another 4 years of college and perhaps even graduate school. That is a lot of education. There are many factors in determining whether a child will have a successful academic career: good schools, involved parents, self-discipline and motivation. But the foundation of our learning is the basic idea that a person teaches a student. This person usually has a degree, credential, or title that qualifies him or her to instruct others in a particular field of study. Presumably, some students will eventually become teachers, and the cycle continues. I would like to propose that God is inviting us into a different educational system than the one we know. Whereas the pattern of this world is to learn primarily from other people, in the kingdom, we have the ability to learn directly from God. In John 6:45, Jesus quotes the prophet Isaiah declaring, "You shall all be taught by God." In the original passage, Isaiah is foretelling a time when all their children will be taught by the Lord, and great will be their peace. We are now in that moment Isaiah prophesied about. For the most part, a student is limited to the knowledge and expertise of the teacher, and it also requires a significant amount of time, study, and discipline to reach the level of the instructor. However, when the Lord becomes our teacher, there are no limitations to his knowledge. He knows everything about everything. In him are all mysteries, wisdom, understanding, and revelation. And rather than require countless hours of focused reading, memorization, and effort, God chooses to freely give it to us simply through intimate relationship. In Acts 4, 2 disciples were brought before a highly educated Jewish council for teaching people about Jesus. When this council saw the courage of Peter and John and realized that they were unschooled, ordinary men, they were astonished, and they took note that these men had been with Jesus. Where did these untrained and uneducated fishermen get their learning? From Jesus directly. In Luke 24:45, Jesus opened the disciples' minds so that they could understand the Scriptures. I recognize this is a radical concept for many to embrace, and I invite you to come back tomorrow as we go deeper in seeing God's heart for humanity in regards to kingdom education. In the meantime, bless you to talk with the Lord and begin learning from Him directly.